UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
Okay, but that was much better. As much space as you can give me between those sousaphones. All right, let's do it again, gang. 1, 2, short, right, 2 series, When we're first teaching a show, it is a bit like moving moose herd around me. They're just learning their spots. Since that's what this band is known for, is its energetic and fast-paced drill. Most of the time they're amazing at how fast they remember things and how quickly they are at brushing out the cobwebs and really cleaning the show. 1, 2, go for series.
Husky band director Brad McDavid is overseeing the final practice before his team heads to the Mako Bowl in Las Vegas.
It was a show that we did at the very beginning of the season, but we're taking a much smaller band to the bowl game, so I've had to rewrite it, and we've had to essentially reteach it to most of those kids.
The Husky band is steeped in tradition, from its retro high-stepping style and uniforms to field assistant Don Sabo on the sidelines.
It's my 40th season. I was in the band for 9 years. My job basically is what we put on paper to try to make sure it gets onto the field.
And in those 40 seasons, Don says he's seen things go wrong on the road.
We had a saxophone, $4,000 saxophone run over by a bus. One of my favorite stories, we had 2 rookie percussionists that were left in Spokane after the Apple Bowl because they overslept.
Despite the risk of being left behind, 4-hour practices like this one, followed by the next day's early morning plane takeoff, there are no complaints about road trips from this band.
But it's totally worth it. We get to play so much and get to go on so many trips and have so many unique experiences.
Practices are definitely long and tiring, but the bowl game definitely makes it worth it.
Out-of-town trips are definitely long and tiring for the band's staff, about 24 strong.
We have about 150 hats that we're taking. We've packed those into 9 bigger boxes. Scheduling the flights, scheduling the food, the hotels, all that's just travel. And then of course there's figuring out what we as a band need to take to function as a band. And so we're bringing things like ladders for the field shows, we're bringing a sound system for rehearsal. Because nothing ever goes exactly according to plan, and so you have to be able to figure out how to make it work with what you've got.
Everyone and everything is assembled by 4:30 the next morning for the bus caravan to SeaTac Airport.
Please follow along as we demonstrate.
Despite the early hour, the Husky band rallies for their famous airplane takeoff performance.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the flat metal end into the buckle. Pull in the loop under the strap beside you. This on the top plate of the buckle to release the seatbelt.
On arrival in Las Vegas, it's about 24 hours to the Mako Bowl kickoff. The band, cheer squad, and mascot have one rehearsal, a few pregame performance obligations, then the big day. No rest for the weary. The band heads straight to the airport after the game. But no matter how tired, tradition must be upheld.